Can you guess these 10 special sounds of Norway, typical for Norway and Norwegians? Long time no see, we are happy to be back. Let's start with the first sound.
This sound is very Norwegian.
Very Norwegian. And it's the sound of therapy, bulimia, it's the sound of coziness, it's the sound of...
anxiety?
You will get less anxiety. And it's also the sound of sports events, about school events, community events.
And if Norwegians heard this sound, they come creeping up of the basements, out of the wall.
And
if you don't see Norwegians, if you don't ever see Norwegians make this sound, I promise they will come.
Yeah, and it's really attractive for most Norwegian. And lately it's also been very, very attractive for tourists. A lot of tourists nowadays are attracted to this sound. Can you guess it? It's hardware and software. There are two ingredients in this sound.
Let's have a look.
Yeah. It's making waffles in Norway, in this iron thing for making waffles. Every home has it. It's all the schools have it, all the workplaces have it, all the hospitals, you name it. There is this gear for making waffles in Norway.
It's compulsory.
Absolutely. Okay, sound number 2. Are you ready? Sharpen your ears. What is that? The keywords here, it's the sound of nationalism, it's the sound of celebration, it's the sound of spring, but also Christmas and birthday parties, confirmation for young people too, and it's also the sound of rich Norwegian cosplaying poor peasants in a way.
And for me, it's a sound of hate.
But many Norwegians love it, and if you come to Norway, you will probably take a lot of photos of it if you see it.
So what is this dingle-dangle?
But yeah, can you guess what it is? It's very Norwegian. This, I think, you only find in Norway.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
and it's very expensive. This is jewelry that we place on our national costume called the bunad, which is too hot, too ugly, and too expensive, if you ask me.
And too idiotic. You look like a clown.
No, but people like it and love it. The Norwegians love it, and tourists love it, and everything, and it's very Norwegian. But the sound of this you will sometimes hear in the streets, at home, in parties, in church, and so and so and so on. Now, next sound. Oh, this sounds so Norwegian, and I really hate it, and I can assure you, only in Norway will this sound be so present at all times, day and night, weekends, holidays, and it's not the dentist, but I have the dentist feeling of it, and this is the sound of how much money Norwegians have, how much we appreciate our individual kingdom. It's a sound of how introverted we are really, and how sometimes aggressive we are against our neighbours. It's renovation of our houses, and we are on top of the world when it comes to renovating our homes and houses.
We are not lucky before we have a drill in our home.
No, and I assure you, if you live in the city, you will need that drill.
The bigger machine, the better.
Yeah. This is a famous sound, I think, at least if you have watched Norway to Norway videos. You probably maybe know it. Can you guess what it is? It's the sound of our Lutheranism, our stinginess, and it's the sound of school, it's the sound of workplaces, it's the sound of early morning, and it's the sound of something sweaty. And we are very proud of it, and it's very Norwegian. It's the sound of matpakke, our famous lunch, and the sound you heard was this matpakke paper, the paper that we wrap in between sandwiches and the whole lunchbox. So it's not a box, it's a wrapped up thing with 2 slices of bread. Okay, next sound, are you ready? Your ears have to be sharpened again.
And bleed.
And this is very Norwegian. Can you guess it, Mats? This is the sound of trolls, fairy tales, stories.
Frugalness, simplicity.
Well, yeah, simplicity, absolutely. And it's also the sound of us probably not being so civilized and so cultural. For instance, as people in France and Germany and all of that. This is the basic raw sound of nature in Norway.
The sound of no money.
No, but it's also the sound of money, because I think you can be poor, you can be rich. Everybody knows this sound. And everybody, when they hear it, they're like, do we like this sound or not?
We don't like it. It's like a accordion.
But I think it's special.
A false bagpipe in a way.
Well, can you guess this? Our pride and joy when it comes to instrument in the word. The mouth harp. Munnharpe. The cool thing with mouth harp is that I don't know anyone playing it, but everyone knows the sound. And you can buy it if you come here and visit. Cool souvenir.
Yeah. Go away.
Well, okay, that was it. That was our music heritage from Norway. Oh, Norwegian overload. So, what's that special sound from your country? Leave us a comment. We love to read them, we love to see the discussion, and subscribe for more Inside Norway content. Back to next. And this is the sound of the streets in Norway during summer and spring and autumn. This is the sound of Norwegian passion, love, and pride and enthusiasm. Summer and roadkills, actually. Yeah, it's a bit... the sound is dangerous because you can be killed by a car when you make this sound, actually.
But people doing this, they can do it another time. They don't have to do it in the summer.
But they do it. And if you come visiting us like a tourist, you are driving around in Norway or walking around in Oslo, for instance, you are guaranteed to both hear this sound and see this spectacular.
It's some kind of fetish.
Can you hear it? This is sweat, the sound of sweat.
And sound of stupidity.
Yeah, there we can agree. Okay, it's roller skis. Which, when we don't have snow, we go on roller skis, and it's all over Norway. It's also, you know, training and all of that, so it's our way of flashing in the gym. Oh my God, it's so Norwegian. And this Mats cannot say that he doesn't love. He is making this sound 5 times a week, I think, and he's not unnormal. He's just like any other Norwegian. And when you are drunk and you come home, then you start making this sound, and sometimes it ends up with fire. And this is actually nobody in the world makes so much of this sound, actually. But I don't make that sound. I really hate it. But most Norwegians don't agree with me. Unfortunately, it's also the sound of an epidemic in Norway. We are getting fatter and fatter and fatter due to frozen pizza, which is the most common meal in Norway. Can you believe it? It's a scheisse, beise food.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. And it just tells us that we are not a cultural civilization.
Yeah, you can have your,
Mats,
you can have your...
Are you proud of loving frozen pizza?
Yeah, you can have your
Oh, you're a
aubergine.
moron. Now we are going to something, and the three last one, they are getting darker and darker. This one here, it's the sound of spring, hope, sun, abuse, lost virginities, dirtiness. It's the sound of too much money for too many young kids. It's the sound of failed exams. It's a sound about insomnia. It sounds like a disco, but it's not.
A disco.
It's not a disco because it's a bus. Russebuss. Bus full of drunken and drugged up teenagers having humpa humpa and really destroying their lives before their exams. And all the kids in Norway do it during high school. It's the end of the high school, and they do it before their exams.
So it's kind of a spring break ritual, or?
Absolutely. Did you participate in this sound, Mats?
No. I was sitting home playing piano.
Okay, yeah. So
I was a nerd.
I was like political correct, so I was of course against it, and I said, no, this is capitalism, too much noise, but really a fun thing about Norway, don't you think? Yeah. Okay, now we are going to cancer. Listen to this sound. It's also the sound of bad consciousness. It's the sound of young girls and old men. You will hear it, someone will try to hide it, because especially girls, they don't like to flash it. And men, and I flash this sound, I make this sound many times a day, unfortunately. It's also the sound of not so good looking people and smiles in Norway. It's the sound of yellowness, in a way, beige yellowness. Listen, can you hear it? It sounds so simple, but it's so dangerous. Have you guessed it? Okay, it's here, the sound. Are you ready? It's the sound of opening a snuff box or a snooze box. And the yellowness, the not so good looking. The Norwegian teeth smile is also a bit yellow tainted in a way. But hey guys, that's Norway, and this
it's the sound of addiction.
It's absolutely sounds of addiction. But doctors say it's healthier than cigarettes. So enjoy.
This isn't very normal abroad. I know a lot of Norwegians, they bring this.
Yeah, we bring them abroad because we can't buy them so much abroad. And we place them under here. And that's our nicotine.
And you look sexy.
Yeah, hi.
Sexy.
Sexy Norwegian smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh, it's like, is it the spring of life, Mats, do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. It's the source. Is it the sound of Voss?
Oh, heaven.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say that. Heaven or hell, actually. No, but you feel that you are going to heaven, and then suddenly it ends up with you going to hell. And this is the sound of Norwegians losing their memories. This is the sound of lust, of attraction,
of greed.
Greed and violence.
And the real personality reveals.
Yeah, and this is also the sound of middle-class women doing it on their own, because this sound is more and more common among people over 60 in Norway.
It's a sound of big expectations, it's a sound of laughter and having a communication in Norwegian. And you can speak to Norwegian.
But it's also the sound of shame, actually. Yes, because, I mean, this one, it can be too much sometime. Have you guessed it?
Of course.
Yeah, of course you have guessed it because you know what it is. But have you guys guessed it that are not Norwegian? It's kind of the water of life, but it's bag-in-box. 3 liters of wine in a box with this practical solution for tapping out the wine. And it's a favorite in Norway. We don't care about glass bottles, French, blah blah blah. We only want volume. So 3 liters of wine in bag in a box. Very Norwegian sound. Oh, too much wine for me. Too much sound. I think this is it. See you for next video. And in the meantime, you can check out our more than 150 videos about Norway. Bye!